He trying to win at everything he do, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So if he on the air, he want to have the most ratings. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on, he want the people in the building with him. So what Trump started doing was paying closer and closer attention to what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Then to come to find out that what he was doing was exactly what the people wanted. You know what I'm saying? What Trump was talking about is what the people wanted. So Trump was like, okay, when I go on TV, I'm gonna make sure I push this then, cause it's what the people want. Yeah, I get the people what the people want. So Trump was on there early on, talking about their border. Trump was talking about their border the first time around against Hillary. That was one of his main issues, the border and lowering the taxes. He talked about a lot of other stuff, but the first campaign, yeah, Trump was on their border. You know what I mean? Then these folks started investigating. And then they started running all kind of plays, man. It was crazy. Like this what really happened. They started investigating Trump and then started running all kind of plays against him. Trump didn't know what was going on. He couldn't win for losing. He just running for president. And they was all over him. You know what I'm saying? Then he fucked around and won. They were route city then. They was already committed by then. They had done already ran their plays. They had to come on with it. They had to come on with it then. Trump done won. Oh my goodness. So they went on, ran their little play. Try to act like he had some criminal stuff going on so they can do some investigations. So they put out a crazy question to me, what if he was working with the Russians? And that's what they ran with on TV and the news. But, you know what I'm saying, them court files and that paperwork, they knew better than to say that. They never said that in no court filings, boy. They knew better. And they say Trump was working with Putin and he was under Putin's thumb. They knew better than to try that in a real courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Where you gotta have a finder of facts in the building. So yeah, you can't just say anything. We're gonna get to the facts every G. So that's what Trump was with his move. He had his moves planned out real smooth. He had his moves planned out real smooth. Only thing is, somebody else was really hating. Cause Trump was doing his thing. Can't even lie to you. Trump was doing his thing. So they got the whole government to hate on Trump. You know what I'm saying? They got the whole government to hate on. Push his content down. Messed around and got him off the internet totally. When no TV show take his own. Nobody but Fox would take him when he went live. And then they started slowing up on him. Putting on they used to go straight to it, let him do whatever he was doing. And then they started putting him on the side screen. And then going back and looking at it and bringing it back later and stuff. They was just tripping, man. They did everything they could do to suppress the man's voice. And he still messed around and came back and won. With all the investigation, with everything going on, he still came back and won. And he was like, well, look, let's get to the bottom of this. How did this all start? How did this all start? Come to find out, the dude who was the suspected January 6th pipe bomber, gonna lead us to some answers to some questions. Because every time one of these dudes get caught, there's always something going on. There's always something going on. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get to the bottom of, see what's going on with his family and his friends. See if anybody else, you know what I'm saying, pushing the line. Because he was pushing the line. He went out there and put a pipe bomb outside. Brian Coles Jr. Suspected pipe bomb January 6th. He was coming full circle now. Coming full circle now. All this was part of an elaborate scheme. All this was part of an elaborate scheme. They talking about the dude, Brian Coles Jr. was mad about somebody cheating in the election, but they won't tell you what it was all about. Because I think if you do some digging, he gonna think that Trump cheated. Mm-hmm. That's what he think. He think Trump cheated. So while they was trying to say that, they was leaving out what really was going on. He believed in election interference, yeah. Don't try to put him on the right because of that. Mm-mm. This dude ain't on the right and they know it. They know he on the left. And try to make you think he was on the right, though. They already came out and said a suspected white male. Why would he say that? Why would they say that? Mm-hmm. That's what Jake Tapper said on CNN. He said a suspected white male, and we got the picture of the dude right there on the screen. Brian Cox Jr., black male. And he gonna say a suspected white male, 30 years old. And why would he say that? Because he know how the media work. He can get away with that right quick. People ain't gonna pay attention. You know what I'm saying? When they find out later that it was a black man, they just gonna think that they got another dude or something. They ain't gonna know that that was the same person. They were trying to deceive you right quick. See, when they try to tell you that he was MAGA and on the right, you're gonna have that little confusion in your head about the white male. That's what they did. They know what they doing. Then he had to come back today and say my apologies. Yeah, he already knew that from the beginning when he went out there and said that. Or it could have been a slip. He wanted it to be a white male so bad he read white male. And the teleprompter clearly said black male. Freudian slip, that's what they call it. When your subconscious mind blurt out something. They also call it the quiet part out loud. When you're having these high level conversations, these are the words and the clues you got to be picking up on. That's how you watch the board, watch the maneuver. He said it was a grainy video because they showed some video surveillance footage of the suspected pipe bomb walking around town that day. They even got a video with him putting the bomb down, putting the device down. And the dude looked at it and said, look at this grainy video. Y'all ever heard that before, the grainy video? Yeah, it's a playbook they run when they doing their little propaganda. Yeah, it's a playbook they run. Mm-hmm. It's funny. Because, screw me, this is the only way they can play the game. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to play the game for real. They run the plays straight out the playbook. So when the negative video come out about you, I always say it's grainy. You know what I'm saying? You try to say a copy. Yeah. Whenever a bad video come out about you, that's what you want to say. You want to say it's grainy. The footage is grainy. Oh, this is a copy of the video. It's not the original. All that. You know what I'm saying? You watch how the shit go. Anytime something pop out, some kind of video pop out about somebody. So my thing is, why is he saying grainy? See, cause they in jeopardy too. Yeah, the media was part of the play too. They knew it wasn't there with the Trump Russia thing. They knew it. They even had CNN host on camera talking about it was a nothing burger. That what Van Jones said. Van Jones said this is a nothing burger. And then went on CNN every night trying to sell it. You know what I'm saying? They knew. They knew. But they tried to sell it anyway. And still selling it to this day. Rachel Maddow was on TV the other night. She was one of the biggest ones. Rachel Maddow, Jake Tapper, Don Lemon, all them people, man, they were some of the biggest. Chris Cuomo, Anderson Cooper, man, these people, some of the biggest Russia people in the world. Morning Joe, man, these people was pushing this, and they knew the whole time that it was a hoax. They knew it was a hoax the whole time. They were trying to get y'all to believe in the Russian conspiracies. Nonsense. So they can get rid of Trump. This the conspiracy. They were trying to tell y'all this is the big conspiracy. And we ain't gonna stop until we push it over the line. We're gonna get them in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get public hearings and everything, man. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. That's what we send them back to office for. That's what we sent the Republicans and Trump. That's what we send them to do, to unravel this conspiracy. That's the key to the whole thing. You unravel the conspiracy, break the deep state. Now we got a chance to get our country back. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a chance to reestablish order in the United States. But right now we out of order, man. We got people running around promoting hoaxes and trying to. Man, you about to get tomorrow's news today, man. These folks, man, they trying to send Trump to an overseas court. Y'all watch how this thing play out, no? Y'all watch how this thing play out. They're trying to send Trump and the Trump administration officials into an overseas court. Somebody gonna pull the trigger and file some suits in world court. Wait and see. Trump name going on the list in world court. Watch and see. Somebody gonna pull the trigger and get a pretzel together and try to get the United States president to show up in a world courtroom. Not happening. They got the prime minister of the little hats. Got his name on the docket in world court. He ain't showing no. They trying to set Trump up. They end up in the world courtroom. Trump got to watch himself. He ain't got to go. They're beside the point. We can't even let them think that that's something to do. To put the United States president name on the docket in world court. Knock that off. I don't care who our president is. We're a sovereign country. You know what I'm saying? We're a sovereign nation. You can't haul no American citizen to a world courtroom. We ain't going for that. Especially not the president of the United States. Man, knock that off, huh? For real. Knock that one off. We ain't even going for that. But yeah, y'all watch the play though. Cause they don't got nothing with the Venezuelan drug boats. That was their whole play. Was to try to put Trump in jeopardy because of the drug boats. He launched a strike on the first drug boat. Not even a week later, they was already gearing up to start some nonsense. And then last week, they come out with an anonymous report talking about some Pete Hegseth gave the order. You know what I'm saying? Pete Hegseth gave the order. Was the report on the unanimous video. Yeah, somebody with some unanimous audio talking about some. The President of the United States and the Secretary of Defense. You know what I'm saying? Head of the DOD. Pete Hegseth, him and Trump in jeopardy for war crimes. That's what they talking about. Some of them boys in jeopardy for war crimes. The fact that they trying to push that narrative that you know what the next move is. What's a war crime? They mess around and indict Trump on that, try to impeach him on that. Then they're going to try to make a case for a world court. You see? They don't try to make a case for world court, but you know what I'm saying? We got to be smarter than that. Trump watching the play, so he know what's going on. But yeah, we can't let our president end up in the world courtroom. That's crazy. We got to definitely be on top of that play.
How's it a play?
What's up, man?
Why are you over here whining about shit, bro, that don't make sense? How is it a play? Is it a war crime or not?
What action?
The action period of the action of bombing people in foreign water, international water, that ain't been convicted of no crimes is a war crime in itself. Exactly what are they doing that you think ain't a war crime?
I mean, if you characterize it like that, they bombing people in international waters, then you might have a case.
But that is international waters. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, how do you?
I know they bombing.
This the thing, bro. You can't bomb. Right, you can't bag that bomb everything. Can we have a human to human conversation without you trolling, without you whining, making up bullshit in your brain? What crimes have the people been convicted of that they're blowing up?
They ain't been convicted in no courtroom with no crime.
So how can you blow them up? Ain't that murder?
I'm saying, you asking a question, I'm about to tell you what the rationale is.
It ain't about a rationale. It's about the law.
You ask how, and I'm telling you, they looking at them as terrorists.
But they're not terrorists. We're not at war with nobody. What I'm saying is it's against the law, right?
No, it's not. You jumping around.
Ain't nobody jumping around, bro. You gonna bag that bomb. I'll lead this motherfucker. I'm not gonna sit up here and let you play dumb every time somebody hit the pen.
Okay, what are they doing? The directives say that they are fighting terrorists in Venezuela.
No, they created this. This wasn't. When did they become terrorists? You don't even know who in the boat.
Right. Have you
seen any evidence of drugs?
Right, I have my questions about what's in the boats and what's going on.
Okay, so if you had your questions about it, stay in reality. Quit this bag that bomb.
Right, what I'm saying. I listen.
When the one boat blew up, right? When the one boat blew up and two people survived, did they arrest them and try them for terrorists?
Nah, they hit the boat again.
What did they do to them?
They blew the boat up.
No, nigga, they took them back home. You remember that?
Nah, the boat.
No, this is another time, bro. They done blew up multiple boats. It's a boat that they blew up. Two people survived.
Okay.
They took them back to their country. They didn't arrest them.
Okay.
So how are they terrorists and you let them free after they survived the boat? Have you seen any evidence of drugs?
No, they haven't produced any evidence of anything.
So how is this not illegal? What the fuck are you hanging your hat on that you think what is going on?
That's what I'm saying. They made a case and they're gonna have to prove that case. Nobody has proven anything.
What you mean nobody proving anything? We know what the fuck going on. They need to defend themselves.
I'm saying nobody has proven. Hold on, nobody has proven that it was not terrorists on board.
Whether it was terrorists or not, you can't do what the fuck they did. You made terrorists.
You just asked the question. Nobody has
When has
proven
drug dealers ever been classified as terrorists?
Right. You just proven that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has.
So if drug dealers are terrorists, when you were selling dope, that means he could have sent a missile strike at your motherfucking house without you going to court or nothing, right? That's what you're saying?
No, I'm an American citizen. I got different rights.
No, you don't. You ain't got no rights under him. Them people got rights.
I got rights.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
So that means no people have rights, right? So how your rights different than
people don't have rights if they're not American citizens? What are you talking about?
The tax ain't in America, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
You said what?
The tax ain't in America.
Right. Even though I ain't in America, I still got rights. The government can't attack me.
And no people got rights.
They don't have
He ain't killing these people in America, motherfucker. He killing them people at their home.
See, first you said that.
We're not gonna do this, bro. You can play this dumbass shit over here by yourself.
You just
enjoy your night by yourself, bro. Cause this playing stupid shit you do, I can't do it no more, bro. I tell you this every time I come up here, you play dumb as fuck. I can't do this game, this dumb shit you do.
You just said that they was gonna switch it to us, and then I said I got rights.
I didn't say they was gonna switch that. I said, what if he did you like that in your house? That's what I asked.
And I told you I have rights.
And no people ain't got rights. Ain't they human?
They don't. I ain't saying they don't have human rights. You keep arguing the point that we're not arguing.
No, that's the point we arguing because that's what the war crime is. You can't kill motherfuckers because you just say what they something and you ain't proved shit.
Right. I mean, with that argument, then you got a case, but
it ain't no case, bro. This is reality, my nigga. Quit always trying to.
I'm saying with that argument,
you know what, bro? You don't listen.
Okay,
you
so then you're saying
every time I come up here, bro, you play dumb.
You're saying that you're saying that the U.S. federal government is killing innocent people. That what you're saying? That's your point. That's the point you're trying to make. I'm telling you that these people have been classified as terrorists. Now we went through your scenario. And I said, if that's the case, then somebody in trouble. If what you're saying is the truth, then somebody is in trouble. Because what you're trying to imply is that we have to, I guess, provide more information than the federal government has provided at this time. The federal government has said that these people have been classified as terrorists and that there is no more bringing illegal drugs to the shores of America by boat or by plane from Venezuela. Now, we got our military in the water and we're on top of drug boats. You get in a drug boat if you want to. You let somebody trick you, deceive you, pressure you, whatever you got going on. And you hop yourself in the drug boat if you want to and take off from Venezuela. You do that if you want to. Trump administration is in the sky. They monitoring the situation. And you take off in the drug boat if you want to. We ain't playing with you. You get caught in a suspected drug boat. Look. And I already showed you what we're doing now. For real. I don't know what nobody else got going on, but the federal government, the United States government has made it clear that if you coming from Venezuela on a drug boat, be expected to get shot out the water. Be looking forward to it now. You're not about to drive no boat from Venezuela to American shores. Wherever you been going on them boats with them drugs, we watching that. You take off in one of them if you want to. Now we're gonna let the court sort out the rest. We made our case. We got lawyers and everything on the plate. And they said, yeah, what you're doing is legal. So that's how I play. Now, for me, I have disagreement with it as far as you better have proof of what you're saying. You better have proof of what you're saying. For real now. Whatever kind of case you making, federal government, you better have proof of it. You know what I'm saying? What is you trying to do this up under the War Powers Act? You know what I mean? Like, I'm asking these questions to the Trump administration. You know what I'm saying? What's your justification for the play that's going on in international waters? We've been clear about that. But I have to present both sides of the argument. So I got to tell you what the federal government is saying. And then since that's what they said, then this is what I say. I need more proof. I keep saying that. I don't know what nobody else want me to say. I keep telling them I need more proof. I ain't about to keep sitting here making the argument that if what they're doing is wrong, we already know what the penalty and the process for what they're doing if it's wrong. We're trying to get the justification from them. What are they doing? Because I know good and well they're not saying we just willy-nilly shooting boats in the Caribbean, international water, all over the place. We just shooting boats. We ain't got no justification, no reason. I know that ain't on no paperwork. I know that ain't on no paperwork. So the only thing that could be on there is their justification. And from everything I'm seeing here, in the classified, these folks as terrorists, enemy combatants. So you get in a drug boat if you want to, coming from that direction. And that's what they on. And they standing on. They just caught a boat yesterday, didn't they? They ain't stopping. You take off in a boat if you want to. You better make sure where you going and what you got going on is what you really got going on. Because these folks is not playing around. They is not playing around. Now, to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that everything is on the board. You mean to tell me that some way, somehow, y'all really think that the federal government, the United States government, is committing an illegal action out in the open like this? You know what the consequences of this is? If what you're saying is the truth, you know what I'm saying? So you're saying that these actions is illegal. Well, from everything I was told, that if the actions is illegal, everybody gonna say that. You ain't gonna get no people on this side to say one thing and this side to say another thing. If some illegal activities going on, everybody gonna say so. They ain't got no choice. And it's tough because, you know what I'm saying, you end up getting yourself caught up in a play. So, you know what I'm saying, that's what they did to Trump. That's what they did to him. They got him caught up in all these situations. And everybody ran out there and ran their mouth about it. You know. That was his swag, though. That's what he wanted. Everybody run their mouth about what was going on. Because that was going to put him in a situation where soon they get caught out there. Now what? Now what? You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew they was in jeopardy. Oh, shit. When the name get caught, just go off on Trump. Go off on Trump. If your name get caught out here and you're in jeopardy of some plays, just go off on Trump. You know what I'm saying? You know what Tim Walz did in Minnesota. Got caught out here with the Somali refugee play. You folks done swindled the U.S. out of $1 billion. Say it's even more. They still check, still finding stuff out. These folks ran a play for real, man. Some little people over there ran a play home. And then one there, but look now, about 80 of them got caught. You feel me? About 80 of them got caught, huh? Yeah, about 80 of them got caught. They still got, you know what I'm saying, the rest of them. They got about 8 of them got caught, about 30. Yeah, about 30 of them already made a move. You know what I'm saying? Played guilty and took their play. For real. That's what they got going on in Minnesota. And the dude come out and tell Trump. He tried to flip it on Trump. Yeah, these folks is crazy. Man. These folks is absolutely crazy. Just like a playbook, man. They run plays, man. They run plays just like a playbook. Dude came right out, tried to flip it on Trump. For real, huh? For real. So I ain't heard nothing on the stimulus yet. Trying to see what they got going on when it's supposed to kick in or whatnot. They said something about, I don't know, man. They were saying something. But they weren't talking about the stimulus checks, though. They were talking about the Trump accounts. Where you can put any baby born this year, the government gonna seed $1,000 into an account for them. Any baby born this year gonna get $1,000 in an account. These accounts open automatically for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So anybody under 10, they don't, you know what I'm saying, they got some stuff going on where you're gonna get about $25. No, $250, my bad. You can get $250 in your account. And all the babies born this year gonna get 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So y'all watch how this play itself out now. Watch how this thing play itself out now. So if you get your little account and then you put your $5,000 in there every year, it's about $100 a month. I mean a week. And then for your employer, you know what I'm saying, they put about $100 in there every week. If you keep doing that in that little account till the child turn 18, they can get half the money out. You know what I'm saying? Or you can wait till they turn 30 and they can get it all out. So you just do your little estimations and do your little calculations. If you put in $100 a week and your employer put in $100 a week, when your child turn 18, you'll have about 170 racks. Now, if you wait until the child turned 30, you're looking at around 700,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's the little play right there. So, you know, you put your little money in there, you'll be at around 700. So say you don't put it all in there. You don't get about half of it in there. Wait till you 30 and cash out. You're gonna be sitting on about 400, 500,000. You know what I'm saying? We sitting on a good 450, 500. If you only put half of it in there. You know what I mean? Then you get to playing around and just put something in there though. But just stay consistent with it, always keeping something in there. You can still get you about 200,000-300,000. You know what I'm saying? You'll still drop that on you, about 200-300. So no matter what, man, just get these accounts and get busy. Putting them hundreds in there. And see, the whole play is, okay, as you grow up, you know what I mean? You start trying to catch back up where your account was at. You know what I'm saying? You try to catch back up where your account was at. So, you know. It's a good little learning experience for you. Good little learning experience for you. You look up and your account ain't on point with your age. So your account about 60,000 off. You know what I'm saying? So all you do is just start putting the extra 100, extra 50 in there every time. You catch it back up. Mm-hmm. You want to be as close as you can to caught up by the time, you know what I mean, it's time to cash out. You want to be already done wherever you at. So if you wait till you 10 years old and start fucking with your account gonna be about 50 grand in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Over the next 10, 20 years, because you're only 10. You know what I'm saying? Over the next 20, 30 years, you know, the next 20, y'all putting in, you know, to catch the fifth up. I know they trying so hard, big boy. They trying. They trying to get his agenda off the ground, man. The big beautiful bill passed, and that's where a lot of this stuff is at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is in the big beautiful bill, and the clock about to start on a lot of it. So, you know what I'm saying? Trump said no overtime, no tax on overtime. That's in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's retroactive. It started this summer. So for the working people out there, if you did some overtime this summer, then you're gonna get that back. Anything from this summer to the rest of this year is going on the tax. And then next year is our free fall. Starting in January, gonna get them hours in. Gonna take these last little, you know what I'm saying, 20, 22, 23 days off. Little 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna do your little regular. I mean, they should be ready to go. All the overtime they'll give you. Don't miss now overtime shield. Don't miss now overtime shield. Look at it like this. Try to do one every week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, try to get some overtime in every week. Then once you get it out, try to get some overtime in every day. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, just make sure you have some overtime on every pay period. That's your main goal. Have something on the board for every pay period. Mm-hmm. That's how you beat the overtime game right quick. They're gonna come to you. They're gonna come to you so smooth. And then all that shit is tax credit. So you can get all that back off the ripper. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be better than what it ever been. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be better than what it ever been. Because you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it like 2 times because you're gonna figure out how much overtime you work and how much you got back. Then you're gonna figure out how much the overtime work for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna hit them with that first little check. You're gonna be up through that then. Do your little calculation, see what they done took out on your overtime hours. You're gonna get that back. And you start doing your calculation, figure out, oh shit. Fucking around with that overtime, I make about $50 an hour. I'm about to run up through here. Mm-hmm. And get a nice little check back from Uncle Sam. Go with all your other little nicks and crannies you got going on. The big beautiful bill got it in there. See, the Democrats didn't want you to know what was in the big beautiful bill. They wanted to tell you that it was fake news. Now Trump don't put you on. He don't put you on in the big beautiful bill. You gotta pay attention to what's going on, though. They're trying to be the golden age of America. Trying to build you something from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? I'm built the whole media platform from the ground up, huh? We on the board. We is on the board with it, huh? Going into the new year, man, I'm telling you, we don't do nothing but break down the best coverage on the internet with tomorrow's news today. For real. You know, and I had heard that in different places and stuff, but it's just so fitting to, you know what I'm saying, the work we putting in and what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my, you know what I'm saying, it's my call that the little bombing fiasco that they got going on out there in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different than what the president got going on over here in our hemisphere. It's the same play. But we'll see though what the court ruled on. But if you just want my honest opinion, you know what I'm saying? President got a lot of latitude, man. He got advisors up and down. One of the main people that's in there is them lawyers. It's them lawyers. And then this is how the game played. It's like, look, this is my problem right here. And then what's my solutions? This is my problem right here. Got these boats coming out of Venezuela with no drugs on to hurt American citizens. You know what I'm saying? That's at the heart of the matter, that's their argument. That these boats is deadly to American citizens. You know what I'm saying? That's their argument. Driven by designated terrorists. It's their argument, designated terrorists. So the only problem with the designated terrorist routine is that who designated them? You see what I'm saying? Where's the information on the designation? Who labeled these folks terrorists? Because going into 2026, that's what's about to happen. Everybody got to get labeled in 2025. We got to know who you is. And who are these people on the boat, man? It's a big question that got to be answered. There's a big question that got to be answered. Who are these people on this boat? And what cargo is on the boat? And how is we gathering all this intelligence about these boats and what's going on? So we must have, they better have some satellite imagery of some boats being loaded up. They better have some surveillance, some video. I'm gonna need some audio. I'm gonna need some witnesses. We need a lot of information about what's going on coming up in the new year. We need to find out who the identity of these people on the boat. Yeah, we gotta label them. They don't got no label up. We don't know who these people is. We gotta find out who these people is on this boat. There's a lot of stuff going on, but that's one of the main questions that got to be asked in the new year. The identity of the people on the boat. My argument remains the same. What's to stop them from saying that, okay, you over here in America is doing the same thing. Got drugs. So what if I blow your house up? See, that's the slippery slope we're going down with the argument that they've been justified or classified as something. And this is the remedy. You know what I'm saying? And this is the remedy. So they're going to classify these folks as terrorists. And then they saying it's okay to blow their boat up in the water. That's Trump's argument. So the next question is, what gives you the authority to do that? And then he got to come with his authority. Where he getting his authority from? President holds a lot of power, but we about to get you on the four corners now on the paperwork. I need to see where you're getting this authority from. What did you claim here? That we at war? Mm-hmm. We at war with? We at war with Venezuela? So you trying to say that this is coming from them? Okay. Make your case. But I don't think they're going to say we at war with Venezuela, though. Well, what's your case going to be, Trump? We at war with the terrorists. So they're going to go back to my original question. Who classified these folks as terrorists? And where's the information on that? Mm-hmm. See, so we first got to find out who the people is on the boat. That's going to be a big question coming out of 2026. We want to talk about this and talk about that. I want to talk about the identity of the people on the boat. We got to find out if your justification, if your rationale is correct. Said they was terrorists. It's classified by who? The United States government? All right, let me see the files. Let me see the paperwork on how you know these people is terrorists. Let's get to it. See, we ain't gonna shuck and jive with nobody. That's why I put this show on the board. I'm gonna get tomorrow news today. The truth coming out of every situation on the board. We're gonna keep the facts over here in Ellenwood Studios TV. We're gonna keep the facts for real. Because we ain't trying to worry about, you know, the last mistake somebody made or some old nonsense like that. Oh, I'm gonna play this song so bad, man. I'm about to play it, man. I'm about to play this song, man. I can't help it. I know. I be doing the most sometimes, but I'm about to play this song, though. I'm about to play this song. I'm about to get I'm about to get myself in the whole situation. I'm about to play this song. No, I'm just pump faking. I'm just pump faking and shaking it. If we got a button on there, I might play it though. If we got a button on, I might play it. But I ain't gonna be able to tell until later. And just how to act like we got the button I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. That's a button. That's a button that'll work. Okay. Should I play it? I want to. I want to play this song, man. Oh, let me go here, my bad. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to do this without doing this. Oh, let me see. Oh, here. This might work right here. This might work right here. Okay. So we got it set. We're almost there, y'all. It's a live show, man. This is a live show. It's a live show, man. I can't stress that enough. We're doing it on the live feed. About to get into a brand new song. I'm getting into a brand new song. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah, we're about to get into a brand new one. Just give me 1 second to get everything situated. Live in the studio. Yeah, we're live in the studio right now. Every time I try to play a song, though, I get some distraction, some distortion in the video. Hopefully this time we got it all worked out. Hopefully this time we got it all worked out. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. I'm not going to do this. All right, I'm getting it set up. I'm almost there. My bad. This thing is just taking me for a ride right now. It's taking me for a ride right now. Taking me for a ride right now. Here we go. Got the female lady shooter on board. Twin KT. This is HSH 102 Freestyle. This is a premiere, y'all. Take out, twin. I'm telling y'all now. This is a premiere. This is Twin KT HSH 102 Freestyle. This is it, y'all. This is the premiere, y'all. Y'all getting it live right here. This is the new song. This is the new song. Y'all ain't heard this yet. You mean tell me y'all ain't heard nothing?
A grave digger is the closest you get to rockin' design. Flip the bird, hit a mania. Twice a big time, a millimeter just as good as a Xanax. You better call me any lyrics drained from this.
Let's go, twin. Let's go, twin.
If you can't escape, make sure that your chin tucked. Face off while I'm wearing my ice. Now you asleep up. Secondhand smoke that spans, that ain't no fighter, and I'm sparking.
This is the new Twin KT HSH 102 Freestyle. Hey, oh,
If you can't escape, make sure that your tin tuck face off while I'm wearing my ice. Now you asleep up. Secondhand smoke, that's fans, that ain't no fight.
I get the screen recorders on. This the new song, man. Twin KT HS8 102 freestyle. It's the new song. Now y'all get ready. It's the new song.
My ice. Now you wise to avoid this Leonidas and a little Austin Turner Sparta is death before dishonor. Grave digger is the closest you get to rockin' designer. Flip the bird hit a mania, twice a big time, a millimeter just as good as a Xanax. You better call me any lyrics drained from this mic. Now that's a goner. And did that sink in, or did it cloud the pipes? Burper when she spit up her grill, hand her a wet wipe. I get to snatching they chains. That's a quick swipe. Come empty-handed, no jam sport. That's a dead dyke. That white flag, same cloth I use to wipe my ass. I'm changing diapers for dependents, claim a body tax. IRS transfer funds, no body bag. And if I cross your mind, don't you even take it farther. Rolling a obituary for you, I'm the man. And escalate departure. And if you rhyme like Dr. Seuss, I am too unbothered. And you gon' still be broke, so lay your edges on that pillow. And it can be the 1st or 15th, I count as 0. I really bench press these beats for the rest of times. Cause lyrically, I'm just practicing when I hit my prime. Cause if I get my word play up, I'm increasing crimes. Meanwhile, y'all claiming body hills y'all never climbed. Tell these producers they need to make some better beats. Pairing bullshit 808s that don't sit well with me. And why I got a paper beats that sound like lunch tables. Baby mama stressing you out, them tunes is unstable. A broken soul is the easy duck for me to slaughter. Go straight for the neck, cook 'em fresh to order. Spending over 10K for my own lawyer to get the same outcome as the ones appointed. And y'all was only in the field cause y'all was bench warmers. I was getting raw by them niggas, I need a quick armor. It didn't bring me a lick of shame, I had to skip on them. High as being pulled on dead ends, I learned to piss on them. I never needed a prince to come and slay the dragon. Cut his jugular and get it back in blood by gallons. He trying to ask me what I'm packing, pointing to this wagon. He trying to pay to get his noodle slurped like Italian.
I heard the new Twin KT HS freestyle. Y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard it. Take out Twin.
If you can't escape, make sure that your tin tuck face off while I'm wearing my ice. Now you asleep up. Secondhand smoke, that's fans, that ain't no fighter. And I'm spotter, so it's wise to avoid this Leonidas and a little Austin Turner Sparta is death before the sonic. A meter just as good as any. Better call me any lyric drain from this mic. Now that's a goner. And did that sink in, or did it clog the pipes? Burper when she spit up her grill, hand her a wet wipe. I get to snatching they chains. That's a quick swipe. Come empty-handed, no jam sport. That's a dead dyke. That white flag, same cloth I use to wipe my ass. I'm changing diapers for dependents, claim a body tax. IRS transfer funds, no body bag. And if I cross your mind, don't you even take it farther. Rolling a obituary for you, I'm the main author. Because these words that can escalate, quick departure. And if you rhyme like Dr. Seuss, I am too unbothered. And you gon' still be broke, so lay your edges on that pillow. And it can be the 1st to 15th, I count as 0. I really bench press these beats for the rest of times. Cause lyrically, I'm just practicing when I never climbed. Tell these producers they need to make some better beats. Pairing bullshit 808s that don't sit well with me. And why I got a paper beats that sound like lunch table. Your mama send you out, the tunes is unstable. A broken soul is the easy duck for me to slaughter. Go straight for the neck, cook 'em fresh to order. Spending over 10K for my own lawyer to get the same outcome as the ones appointed. And y'all was only in the field cause y'all was bench warmers. I was getting raw by them niggas, I need a quick armor. It didn't bring me a lick of shame, I had to skip on them. High as being pulled on dead ends, I learned to piss on them. I never needed a prince to come and slay the dragon. Cut his jugular and get it back in blood by gallons. He trying to ask me what I'm packing, pointing to this wagon. He trying to pay to get his noodle slurped like Italian.
Twin KT, the new track. HS8 102 freestyle. Out now on her page. Go check it out. Out now on her page. Go check it out. The Queen in the building. Her latest joint. That was her latest track. I'll check her page out. She back with another one. She back with another one. Hey man, the sector is it's in perfect order right now, man. It's in perfect order right now. Everybody doing they want to. You know what I'm saying? Right before the end of the year, the Queen come drop one off right quick. Let you know she's still relevant on the track. Real talk, real gang spiller. You gotta go back and listen to her. She be talking that She be talking it. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a special shout out to her. All the work she put in this year, man. Everything she done. You know. Everything she done, man. You gotta tip your hat to her. You got to tip your hat to her. You know what I'm saying? She, you know, one of the ones. She one of the ones. For real. You know what I'm saying? She's one of the ones. And you know, we just moving forward on this internet, man. We're gonna get our thing all the way in order where, you know, it ain't gonna be no questions about it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no questions about the mission, what we on, what we doing. You know, I look forward to this new year, man. I look forward to this new year. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy to build no media company, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy to build no media company. For real, a whole television studio. You might build a whole television studio? How? Oh no, I'm about to get up through that one way or the other though. Yeah, I got some stuff planned down here. We're gonna ride with that. We're gonna ride with that. What I got planned out. I really appreciate y'all coming back because the one thing it's showing for sure is that it's gonna work. It's gonna work. You know what I mean? Because the content gonna speak for itself. It's hard though. It's hard though. You know what I mean? It's hard though. And you know, try to do it in an entertaining fashion. You know what I mean? Pop on here for an hour right quick. Show over with. Show is over with. So from time to time, you know, just gotta swing by and make sure I put it on the board. You feel me? Make sure I swing by and put it on the board. Tomorrow knows the day. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't know nothing about the January 6th pipe bomb, the algorithm throw it off. The algorithm throw it off if that wasn't the hottest story on your page. If that wasn't the hottest news that came out your thing, out your device, your algorithm is off track. The algorithm is off track. If that wasn't the hottest story when it came out on your page, your algorithm off track. It's all good though, but you know what I'm saying? I know some people algorithm who that thing was hot. That thing was hotter than Finesse 2 times. Yeah, I got them. Yeah, I know what they looking for. For real. The algorithm different over there. Yeah. They ain't looking for Finesse. They looking for Trump. What he got going on today? The pipe bomb. Who is that? Let's go. CNN pop out. They done cop CNN off guard. CNN didn't know this was coming. These folks done kept this on the route. Popped out. Like, yeah, we just arrested the pipe bomb. CNN try to get out there and struggle. They talking about something. Yeah, the grainy video. They start saying the insurrection. They don't want to keep saying that now. They say he was a white male. The man, black as all out, dog. Brian Coles Jr. And Jake Tapper done ran out there talking about as a white male. These folks is ridiculous, man. These folks is absolutely ridiculous. So he went to court today. You know what I'm saying? He's not no white male. So they can knock that off. Yeah, we're going to see what's going on with this case and who he know. And they said more arrests to come. Still a big investigation going on. I'm going to talk to the people at the house, friends, try to get some more work done. They said the reason that it's taking a little longer than usual because all the bomb making material at his residence. Yeah, they had a search warrant. Before they can do anything, they had to send the bomb squad in there to secure the place. And once they got the place secured and everything, then they can send the FBI in there to gather evidence. See, they said he had some bomb-making material at the house. All kind of paraphernalia still. But, these is what, the government is alleging. So we'll see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's really going on. What did he really have? What's going on? Who is this person? See, we got to put some identities on the board. We got to find out who is this Brian Cole dude, this suspected January 6th pipe bomb guy. Who is he? Who is this person? What kind of social media presence do he got? What he got going on? Is he right? Is he left? What is he on the Black Lives Matter train? What he got going on? Is he a Trump supporter? Who is this person? See what's going on. Who is his friends? Who he be hanging around with? What kind of social media presence do this person have? Who in these text messages? Who in this call log? And we're gonna unravel this, find out what's going on. People that came out and spoke already. Parents say he got Asperger's or something, some kind of syndrome or something. He got something going on. Figured something was wrong with him or something. What are you doing, son? Y'all on video walking around with bombs in your backpack, setting them out. Then they said something about a timer was on there, but the timer only go for 12 hours. And apparently somebody had went back out there and set the timers, but they haven't released that video yet. A lot of stuff going on out there. Now that timer story is unverified yet. We haven't not gotten any word from the FBI on that timer story. But there's been reports that they had a timer on it. And then there's contemporary video of the time frame. Somebody saying that they saw the timer on the device. Now they might have went back and recanted their statement since then. But original reports was that there was a timer on the device. So you got some media outlets running off of that. So it's a story out there. Who set the other timer? Is there more video? We're going to find out them questions coming up. See what I'm trying to tell you, man. We're getting you tomorrow's news today. Somebody else go out there and fiddle around with them bombs. Said something about a timer. Yeah, it's a story out there about a timer. And somebody said they seen a timer. Only way they could see the timer is that somebody went back out there and tampered with some devices. Do the FBI got that video? Where that story come from? See, that's how we decipher these things. Figure out what's going on. And we got the old big story with the Venezuelan boats, the suspected terrorists, drugs on board. The government gonna have to provide some evidence coming up real soon. Because you know what I'm saying, we the people ain't gonna just sit back and just go for anything. So you can't just tell us anything now. You know, made you a case, now where your evidence? What we seeing going on look like too much. You mean to tell me if somebody get on a boat and it look like a drug boat, it could get blowed up? What the? If it look like a drug boat, is that what y'all doing? Then they're gonna say, nah, we know it got drugs on. Okay, how do you know? Man, they better show me some satellite footage of somebody loading up some drugs. Some underground surveillance, somebody talking about some drugs and everything. I'm gonna need some evidence real soon about what's going on. So yeah, we got these stories and much more coming out. We're trying to break the deep state. We're trying to break them now. We in position right now. We in position right now. They was about to create a new system on our ashes. They had the people in the chokehold. They had the people in the chokehold with the lockdowns, with the COVID mandate. People would have almost did anything to go back outside, man. For real. People almost would have did anything to get the lockdowns over with. Yeah, what I got to do now to be on lockdown? I want to fly across the country. What I got to do? The government tell you, woo. People was on that. They was on that. They needed to move around again. We're telling y'all to be prepared for the next play on the board. They're going to try to run the lockdowns again. It's going to be tough to run a medical lockdown again. You already tried that. You had good success on it, but right now the people ain't going to fall for that. People ain't not going to let you lock them down this time with no virus or no disease or nothing. So medical lockdown is out the question right now. A medical lockdown is out the question. So what kind of lockdown can you pull out? What kind of lockdown can the federal government pull out to get the people back in order again? Because really it's the world government that's running the play. They know once they can get us under control, they can do all kind of stuff then. See, the U.S. ain't going for it. Perfect timing to have somebody like Trump in there causing confusion on all their plays. Anything, what's up, Jay Dooley? Now, anything he see going on that he don't like, he gonna run that mouth about it. And then don't let him get no attention to the situation. Oh yeah, that's all he really wanted. And he off and running then. Get everybody to talk about Somali. And what they worrying about that, they putting pressure on these cases, Trying to get some investigations going, figure out who had some money going, and where that bread at now. What up, Wiggy? And where that bread at now? Now what they really be on. Everything else be fugazi. Where that bread at? They go to cash out. Hey, we just like the feds, man. We got to get ours too. Shit, they go to cash out. Shit. We ain't tripping about it. Yeah, we got to get paid, man. It's a live broadcast. Yeah, we're doing the semi for free from Tomorrow News on the Board. Yeah. Independent media. You can support the broadcast, though. All you got to do is hit $ Ellenwood Studios TV on your cash out device. You support the broadcast. Independent media. We definitely in the building. We definitely in the building. You know. Puff Daddy and Netflix might be in a legal situation. Netflix done aired the Reckoning, Sean Combs Reckoning on the airways, and did it on send them a cease and desist. Okay, so they going at it now. The heavyweights going at it now. Yeah, we're trying to put Street Fame on the board tomorrow. They do it. For real. Yeah, we're trying to put it on the board tomorrow, man. You know. There's another thing. If it ain't one thing, it's another, man. But yeah, we're gonna put it on the board. We're gonna put it on the board in the real way. You know. Street Fame. The podcast. Yeah, it's definitely going on the board because I can't see no reason why not. For what? For what? Oh, because they don't like us. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with this. You feel me? They ain't got nothing to do with this because, you know, we was told to go get that. You know, every dollar that they had out there. Because, yeah, we was told to go get that, every dollar that they had out there. Because they underpaid us back in the day. Yeah. Ain't no more shucking and jiving, right? Nah. Ain't no more of that. Y'all underpaid us. So we overcharging now. You know what I'm saying? We overcharging now. We say, man, y'all overwhooping. For real. For real, huh? We overwhooping. Right now. We trying to take off on them now. Ain't never been nothing like it in the sector. Street Fame, the podcast. Ain't never been nothing like it in the sector, huh? Let's go. For sure, we about to put it on the board. It's time to eat. It's time to eat now. The people want the show. Yeah, it's time to eat now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's time to eat. Because that ain't what we're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what it's all about? Shit, we said we had some. You know what I'm saying? We said we had some. Shit. We might put our show on the board, huh? For real. We might put our show on the board. We said we had some. Cause before now, ain't nobody had nothing. And then here we came with some. Yeah, we came with some. What we came with? The whole game. We came with the whole game for you. For real. Look how sweet it is. Look how sweet it is. We got a real show. You know what I'm saying? Stuff we put on the board in the new year, we gonna blow their mind. We gonna blow their mind. For real. What we about to do is about to blow their mind. You know what I'm saying? On the live feed. They don't even see what's about to happen. They don't even see us coming, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't even see us coming, huh? Watch what we do to them. We about to shake the whole apple cart up. Why? The independent media, man. We got us one. Man, our show just good at anything on the internet. For real, man. I be watching that shit, going back listening to it. Man, ain't nothing on the internet like what me and Bro got going on. For real, now. You know what I'm saying? We you know, it was a joint venture, and the way we set it up, you know what I mean? It was, you couldn't ask for nothing better than this. The way we set this thing up. You feel me? Cause you know, bro, just he was kicking it, but he was ready to go though. He was kicking it, but he was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I was I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I was excited because I knew that it could work. You know what I'm saying? I knew it could work. It was just a matter of us really deciding if this is what we really wanted to do. You know what I mean? Because I knew we had some. I knew we had some. You know what I'm saying? Because I just looked at the landscape and looked at everything that was out. And this was better than everything. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff out there, man. You got Cameron and Mace. You got Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco. You got Gillian Wallow. You got Adam and Way. You know what I'm saying? These are people that's out there. You know, you got a few others. And you put me and Brush Show on the board against any of that, man. You put us on the board against any of that, man. Yeah, we right there where we need to be at. We in the driver's seat. For real. We in the driver's seat for real. You know. About to get interested come 2026, man. About to get real interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep pushing forward. Keep holding, you know what I'm saying, their feet to the fire. You know, all the gatekeepers. You know what I mean? All the people that's in the way. Trying to stop the natural progress. You know what I mean? Natural order, man. Cream rise to the top. Yeah, we sitting in a good spot where we at. We sitting in a good spot where we at. You know what I'm saying? We about to run the score up. We about to run the score up on these folks, man. We about to run the score up on these folks. You know what I'm saying? Just watch how this go, man. Just watch how this go, man. We about to run the score up on these folks, man. These folks can't. I mean, what they can do? You know what I'm saying? What can they do? Only thing they can do is ride with it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing they can do is ride with it, man. I mean, nothing else they can do. The whole world got to ride with this. The whole world got to ride with this. We one step closer to our goal. For real, we one step closer to our goal, man. It's just one step closer, man. I'm looking at everything, man. No matter what they say, man, we should be on top this time next year. No matter what's going on, we should be on top of the board this time next year, because ain't nothing else out there. A $9 Did I say Joe Budden? DJ Academics? Did I say these people? You know, everything on the board, man. Everything on the board. I said, all we doing is just putting us on the board. That's it. That's all we did, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all we did, man. We just put us on the board because, you know, it's our time to shine. For real, man. We just put us on the board. It's our time to shine, man. So, yeah, y'all be looking forward to everything we got going, because it's time, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the new year, and the world waiting to hear us. The world waiting to hear us, man. I was sitting here thinking the other day, I was like, man, I'm like, do I tell these stories again? And say, I have to. I have to. So many people ain't never heard this stuff. And this was really real. And that's the only way I can really deliver this information. I gotta keep telling these stories, man. Because all I'm trying to do is give you a conscious mind so you can see. And then once everybody see what's going on, we can move forward. Get this bread. It's the golden age of America. It's time. Everybody get on board. Everybody get some millions. We're about to scoop up some millions on them, man. Everybody get on board, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, huh? Yeah, man. Y'all get on board right quick. That's all you gotta do, is just hit the like button. That's it, man. We out of here. You know what I'm saying? And when you come through, just hit the like button. I got everything else. I got you. I'm about to put the information on the board like they ain't never heard it before in their life, where the people can digest it and understand it. And I'm about to put it on the board for them. Ooh, they're going to be mad. They're going to be mad, huh? But I'm telling y'all, we just talking, though. You know, that's how they're going to miss it. They ain't understand the conversation. You know what I'm saying? This high-level convo. It's going over their head tonight. Yeah, it's going over their head tonight. We want the identity of the people on the boat. Yeah, we got to start right there. Yeah, we got to start right there. You're talking about these people been classified as terrorists. By who? By the U.S. government. All right. We're going to start there. Let's go with this information. What is the evidence at? You know what I'm saying? What is the evidence at? Who said this? It better not be no hoax. It better not be one of the plays now. Somebody gonna get in trouble this time. Unless somebody trick you and tell you this was okay. I don't know what y'all got going on, but y'all better get in front of some cameras soon. And give us some information, some evidence on everything that you're saying. You know, had a little anonymous story about somebody was survivors on the boat and they hit it again. Yeah. Had to look, some of the details murky. So the initial reports was that Hexelf gave him the order and all this and that, but that ain't what really happened. You know, per the commander at the time. You know, he was standing orders that was given, so it didn't matter when it was. It was just standard orders to go at the end of them boats. So when it happened, it wasn't no big surprise that it happened. The only thing was why they couldn't get the American people the evidence of the identity of the people. You know what I'm saying? To prove that whatever you're saying is true, is true. What are you saying? You're saying that they're enemy combatants? All right, who are they? I understand what the enemy combatant is. How do they fit the definition of one? These people that's on this boat. What's going on here? See, that's where they got them at. That's where they got them at. They're going to have to say something. They better be convincing. They better not go in there with no shaky argument about what's going on. I'm pretty sure they got their argument together, whatever they're going to say. About the war powers act or about the woo, whatever they about to say. Yeah, it's going to be grounded in the law. They better not be trying no pretzel. This ain't the time to be trying no pretzel. See, what we call a pretzel in the law is, you know, on the high level. At this level where we at, we talking about some kind of new theory. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming with no new theory. You better have you something together, whatever you coming with. See, so, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times your case be bad. So you come with a new theory or something. And we call that a pretzel. And now you're trying to be in the shape, you know what I'm saying? What it say or what's going on. If you got some, you can go off the direct word. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to figure out. What did you got? What you trying to go off of? I know you ain't about to say nothing brand new. I know you ain't about to try nothing brand new because that's what's going to get you in some trouble. You ain't got no precedent over what you doing. You the first one to try this move? Oh, no. You better have that shit together. Whatever move this is you trying, you better have that together. So we'll see what Trump argument is. On no part of that going to be they've been designated as terrorists. And that's fine by me. Just show me the evidence that these people right here that's on the boat. Or what connection do they have to these people? Or whatever you got going on, we need to see it soon. You know what I'm saying? We need to see it and we need to see it soon. Now, I don't knock the Democrats for trying to see what's going on. Now, I know they playing the game because they trying to, you know, harass and do the most with their information, with the way they trying to gather information. You know what I mean? Because one of the things is that the Democrats is waiting on a play. You know, it takes time to really get one in motion. So the first initial move is to, run it through the media. While they running it through the media, they trying to get it together what they can run with it. Now, as long as it's running, they gonna run it. As soon as they get the opportunity to do whatever they do, they gonna do that. So in the House, they move it to try to get some hearings going. Everybody who got some kind of move to do, they be trying to do their move, whatever it be. So the politicians in the House is trying to get a hearing going. The big time newspaper people is trying to keep the story going. Everything be absolutely amazing. And then here we come, just reporting on it, almost from the outside looking in, but having good insight on it because we following the play. So we know what's going on. So literally all we're doing is following the money. You know what I mean? That's where the money at. Man, them folks dropped their story that the pipe bomber had got arrested. Y'all didn't know that was the big story? Yeah, you're supposed to share that everywhere. See, this how you work on your whatever you got going on. You make your best pipe bomber video. Put it on out there. You know what I'm saying? Screen record you a couple videos. Go to your little editor and edit them right quick, put them together. Switch up the order they in, whatever you want to do. Boom. You're going to add your thing on up through there right quick. And you start working on your titles and stuff. But you use this stuff to do it with. This the plug right here. I'm the plug. I got you. Plug you in on a whole nother market. You feel me? Plug you in on a whole nother market. You know, this one is a good market, but I know where the market at, where they got the bread. Yeah. Where we going, that's where the bread at. Trying to show you something. I'm telling you what I know. I'm going to show you though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start putting it on the street for real. I got to. I got to put it on the street. Yeah, for real. 2 for 1. Real, huh? I got to put it on out there, man. I'm about to flood the streets. It's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time. About to be the new year. Man, it's about to be the new year, man. About to flood the strizzies. About to flood the strizzies with it, huh? For real. It's about to be the new year. They ain't even see us coming, man. They ain't even see us coming. But yeah, man, we got big plans coming out this new year. Everything look like it's going the way it's supposed to go. For real, for real. Everything look like it's going the way it's supposed to go. Without y'all, man, we couldn't have did it. So shouts out to the real members. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Take out twin.
Tell them niggas, if they got anything to say to me or about me, they come hit this link right motherfucking now. Right motherfucking now.
Tie your content dry, like the ass of them niggas you got in your chat. And your artist a gunslinger punk with G.I. Joes that sit in his lap. Ponytail dreads don't scare none. All we see is a roster of freaks. We got a roster of stand-up men. Unsubscribe, they life don't speak. Shh, bushes, put they ass on the thumbnail. Mobile sector started trolling, I don't think it's going well. Is y'all ready to spar for your life? Your female shooters get cleaned off the board. You know you need us, Ty. Gyms don't want us around like we need his support. Drop your link. Press the bell for alert, it rings in the street. Lane popped up for the addy. Austin sector sticking and moving like cleats. Diggs popped up for the bullshit. We don't need to strike no channel. And I didn't have to hit your link. Diggs was punching you out on your panel. Damn. Why you ain't wanna hit the link? Damn. Y'all trolling in chat cause y'all thinking it's sweet.
They come hit this link right motherfucking now.
With they puss ass. We not like you, Ty. Only extensions we got is ones for the sticks. We don't sit on panels all day, cause some of us actually raising their kids. Drunk ass niggas, all in their feelings. Rugrat babies crying on cue, exposing old calls. Ty went live. Dick suckers reporting the news. Clips in the whip. I forgot, this is our content. Bring your best rapper out. Point out that bitch in the comments. Cause we pressing like some lemons. That's how the juice is made. Ted, troll that bitch so hard. Diggs, drop that bitch off the stage.
Jim just told me he don't do all that shit on his page. So if you want to talk to me,
click the link.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.